My name is Donnan. I am 40 years old. I'm from Greensboro, Georgia. I had a 12-year run of various misdiagnosed disease and symptoms leading up to my diagnosis of what was ultimately AHUS. One day you're up, the next day you're down for no apparent reason.
Donnan has been sick in some sort of way the majority of the time that we've been together. And, you know, after having kids and that kind of thing, it was hard day to day, you know, me having to do a lot of the work. But even though he was sick, he always tried to help me, always put a smile on his face for the kids, and that meant a lot.
I found out I needed a kidney when my kidney started to fail, probably in the fall of 2015. And the decline was dramatic. It was a little bit scary, honestly. My first thought was my kids. I spent that probably first month staring at the wall in my office, not getting a lot done. And I think once I had my affairs in order, I had come to terms that as long as I could take care of them, then I would have the strength to fight and the focus to do it. And so that's what I did. I made sure my family was safe, and then I went on the hunt for a kidney. I publicized it. I made sure that everybody knew so that I could find one. And Robin wanted to test in the beginning, and we held off because of the age of the kids and the risk to our family. But ultimately, it came down to her, and she tested, and she was the one. We did not know I had AHUS until I was transplanted. I was actually going home. I remember it vividly. They had taken me down to pull my dialysis port. I came back up to the floor to go pack my bag, excited that my new kidney was working, and the surgeon stopped me in the hall. Said, "I'll be in your room in just a minute. We've got to talk." And I, had a sense it wasn't good, and they came in and said, "We're going back to surgery." So they opened me back up. Mechanically, I was fine. They did the biopsy, and they found what was called a thrombotic microangiopathy, which is TMA for short, which is very common in AHUS. I was very blessed to have a doctor on the transplant team that had had patients with AHUS before, knew what she was looking at and how to treat it.
When Donnan was diagnosed, he was in the hospital still, and I was recovering at home after donating my kidney to him. It was just scary. We didn't know what this disease was about. We knew it was ultra rare. We were just really scared.
Before my diagnosis, I think my family was affected very emotionally. I think it was very hard for them to watch my decline as much as it was hard for me to live through the decline. I know there were, times that they had things that they were excited about experiencing with me, and I wasn't able to be there. I think it hurt us more emotionally than anything. And, my daughter's a little bit older, so she was more aware of what was going on. So to see the fear in her eyes and to know that she was struggling, that was hard. If I had to backtrack and come up with my biggest wish about AHUS, is that it could have been diagnosed 12 years ago. Knowing now what I have brings a real peace to my life because I can sum up multiple things into one. I can chase my kids and play again.